Smith and Nelson in the morning on 94.9 KISS FM.
Nelson on a Monday, 94.9 KISS FM. Temperatures in the low 50s for our day, but dry. That's the good news. Going to be in that low to mid 50 range today and tomorrow. Then we kind of ramp it up a little bit by the midweek, upper 50s, and then into low 60s. It's a Monday. That means the weekend that was. We always play a little recap on Monday, and I'm gonna say it's not a competition,
right?
But I'm gonna say you probably win the weekend.
Yeah,
mine was pretty uneventful,
pretty low key.
Yeah.
You guys didn't do anything for Mother's Day this weekend?
Nah, nothing major. I mean, we just I got the two girls at home, so we did breakfast for mom and that type of thing. But yeah, we didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. So just kind of low key around the house. And then Saturday before that, didn't do much either. Just I think I ended up here in our building for like 3 hours.
Oh, man.
Working on a project and doing a couple other little things, then ran a couple errands. And that was pretty much the weekend.
Oh, fair enough.
A lot of just laying low and hanging out.
Yeah, as far as Mother's Day goes, I mean, my mom's in New York, so we couldn't really do anything on my end, at least. I sent a card. I called her on Mother's Day. I did my part.
That's the win right there.
Yeah, called my grandma as well. But on Saturday, actually, Saturday's a pretty jam-packed day. So, I mean, Friday, we went out to a movie, went to go see Petite Maman at the Roxy, which is the new foreign film, which I really enjoyed. Saturday, woke up, went to the farmer's market.
Yeah, first day.
Yeah, the first day of the Clark Fork River Market. That was back in action. Got my Missoula waffle. I was very excited about that. That's what I get pretty much every time I go to the market.
Nice.
Also went to the Bamboo Bar, which you apparently wrote an article about over at KissFM.com and your free Kiss FM app right now.
New mobile business. Just tropical drinks and stuff,
yeah,
right?
They serve cocktails right in the market now. It's great.
Nice.
And so we were able to get one of those drinks while we were walking around. And then actually the Garden City Brew Fest was also on Saturday. And I thought that I wasn't going to be able to go to the Brew Fest because my girlfriend had scheduled like this barbecue her friends were putting on later in the day. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we're going to have to go drive to Drummond for that. Probably won't be able to go to the Brew Fest. But since we were at the market, we were like, well, why don't we bring our own glasses and see if we can just get a couple of beer tokens? Because we have glasses from previous brew fests, and we brought them, and it worked. And so we did that, and we just had.
So all you had to buy was the token.
Yeah, just a few extra tokens to get a couple of beers. So we only hung out at the brew fest for like an hour or two, but got to do a few samples there. So that was good. Did the farmers market, did the brew fest, and then drove up to Drummond, went to her friend's barbecue, and hung out there for a while, and that was pretty good. Had a good time there, and then made it on the way back for Con Air at the Roxy. The Roxy was showing Con Air at 9 o'clock that night. So we left the barbecue at like 7 o'clock, drove home, hung out for a few minutes, and then made it out to Con Air. And then actually I went to Flippers for
a
couple hours afterwards with a few friends from the Roxy too.
Woo,
so
that's just Saturday.
That was just Saturday. It was a packed night. Well, Sunday basically did nothing, but Saturday was pretty packed.
Man, yeah. Well, you got your whole weekend affair crammed into Saturday.
Pretty much, yeah. Didn't really need much more to do than that.
You can lay low when you do all that, man.
Exactly.
Jeez, market, beer fest, barbecue.
Yeah.
Movie, bar.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty nonstop packed day, so that was good.
I love that.
And I didn't even get my face punched in once, so it was a good time.
May is off to a much better start than April.
Exactly, yes.
All right. There you go. All right, well, geez, that was a busy one there.
It was.
All right, every Monday we play catch up a little bit. The weekend that was, Smith and Nelson. It's 94.9 KISS FM.
Smith and Nelson, 94.9 KISS FM. What they say, what they tweet, what they do, it's what's making news in the world of country music. This is the Music City 60 on 94.9 KISS FM.
Yes, it is, your Music City 60, and it was back in February we heard that Sam Hunt and his wife Hannah Lee were getting a divorce. She filed for divorce on grounds of adultery and inappropriate marital conduct, but days later, she withdrew the papers. And then about a minute after that, she refiled them in a different court.
Yeah, that was a tennis match, ping pong back and forth.
Yeah, it was off, and then it was on, then it was off. It was kind of back and forth. But now it looks like.
Well, and then the reason that she withdrew it, they said it was like they filed in the wrong county or something.
Right, something like that. Yeah, like the lawyers screwed up.
Right, so they were like, well, we are withdrawing, but hang on. And then they refiled in, I guess, the correct county.
Yes, but this time it seems like they're talking about an actual reconciliation. It seems like the divorce has been called off. People saw them walking their dog together in Franklin, Tennessee, and Sam Hunt was spotted wearing his wedding ring last week on stage in Florida. They're also due to have their first baby later this month.
All right, back on.
Yeah.
There you go. Country stars paying tribute to Naomi Judd the best way they know how. That would be performing Judd songs during their concerts.
Makes sense.
There was a clip going around last week. Keith Urban doing Love Can Build a Bridge acoustically. It's pretty cool. Over the weekend, Miranda Lambert and Little Big Town. They teamed up at their show on Friday in Texas. They did the Judd's 1986 hit, Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days.
Nice.
It must have been like the encore when all of them are out there together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Willie Nelson had to cancel 3 shows over the weekend because a band member tested positive for COVID. He rescheduled his Friday and Saturday shows, but not last night's appearance at the New Orleans Jazz Festival. He'll be back on the road on May 27th in Texas.
Willie's like 90, 89, 91?
Yeah, he's over 90 now at this point. Yeah, somebody gets COVID around him. They have to isolate the bubble for 6 months, I think, at this point, right?
Just had a birthday a week or so ago.
Right, yeah.
We don't want Willie getting COVID at
Definitely
that age.
not.
No.
And now you're in the know with Nashville. Smith and Nelson's Music City 60. 94.9 KISS FM. This is what's newsy and noteworthy with Smith and Nelson on 94.9 KISS FM.
Yes, it is what's newsy and noteworthy for your morning. And a guy in Texas snuck onto a property last month and stole the owner's push lawnmower, but he took it for a spin for security footage. You can see him fill the mower with gas and then start mowing the owner's backyard, and then he mowed the front yard, and then he left with the mower.
I guess he had the guilty conscience of, well, I guess if I'm taking this,
I guess so.
It won't feel so bad maybe if I do a good deed before I go.
Yeah, maybe the lawn really needed to be mowed, and he saw it, and he was like, I got to take this lawnmower, but I can't leave it like this.
This person's grass is so terrible, they don't deserve a lawnmower.
I'm gonna mow it so they can see what they've been missing this whole time. So he left with the mower. The police caught up with him. Oh, yeah, he abandoned the lawnmower in an alley, but he got away, and the cops are still looking for him.
That's funny.
So not clear why he mowed the lawn, but they are on the lookout for this guy.
Let's just keep it with the criminal stories here. You gotta love this. I guess if you're part of law enforcement, criminal does the job for you. California shoplifter recently pepper sprayed himself in the face.
Oh, no.
Broke a glass case in the jewelry department at JCPenney, taking a bunch of valuables. A couple good Samaritans tried to hold him down. The guy pulled out pepper spray to spray the Good Samaritan so he could make a getaway. Didn't realize the nozzle was pointed right at his own face.
Jeez.
And then pepper sprayed himself before cops arrived and arrested him. Take it, I had a perfect plan.
Yes.
The nozzle wasn't reversed.
Well, now he knows for next time.
Right.
Here's a crazy story. A bolt of lightning hit an apartment complex near Tulsa last Wednesday. The lightning actually traveled through a vent and came out the ceiling of a bathroom where it hit a toilet and shattered it.
Lightning hits the vent, travels through, wow.
Hits the toilet.
Oh, wow.
The whole toilet bowl exploded. The tank in the back was charred. Luckily, no one was using the bathroom when it happened because the unit was actually vacant. But somebody was supposed to move in the next morning. So I guess that timed out pretty okay in terms of safety. But now I guess they don't have a toilet. I think the landlord had to fix that before they actually move in.
Imagine if somebody was sitting on the toilet when that lightning bolt hits it and shatters.
I kind of want to be able to call my landlord and be like, listen, lightning came through the house and exploded my toilet. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow, that's crazy. Story from TMZ. They had a story about a fight that broke out at the Hustler Casino in Los Angeles. 2 men were playing poker inside a private room. One of them directed a yo mama joke at the other.
Oh, no.
And then the 2 of them exchanged blows before security arrived. Had them lay on the ground. No word if anybody was arrested or not, but how great is that?
Must have been a really good yo mama joke.
Just good to know yo mama jokes are still alive. Still alive and well.
Yes, indeed. College student in Australia is in the news after writing a story for the Guardian newspaper about how cereal once punctured his lung. Happened when he was 16. He doesn't like cereal with milk because he thinks it makes it too soggy, which I'm right there with him. I prefer my dry cereal. So he always eats it dry. It was a brand called Honey Stars that I guess looks like honeycombs, but they're star-shaped. It turned out he was eating too fast, and he inhaled a piece, but didn't realize. And because they are star-shaped cereal, it's kind of pointy. So he had severe pain for about 30 minutes, but it went away once his lung fully collapsed. But he didn't find out what happened until his dad got an ear infection a week later, took him along to the ER, and I told the doctor that he'd been having trouble breathing. They figured it out. He was in the hospital for 5 days, but it has not scared him away from cereal. He still eats it without milk.
Wow.
I assume maybe not the Honey Stars cereal anymore.
Incredible story.
Yeah.
All right, final one. Dog in England recovering, having 16 golf balls removed from his stomach A guy took his dog to the vet after he noticed the dog was losing weight, wasn't eating anymore. Did an x-ray, saw that the boxer had 16 golf balls in his stomach.
Oh, man.
Veterinarian operated, successfully removed them all. Give you one guess where they live. Next to a golf course. Every time,
that sounds about right.
Every time a ball comes to the yard, the dog eats it. Man. All right, there you go. Newsy and noteworthy for your morning. It's KISS.
I hear my favorite country every day.
On Montana's country leader.
I love it.
I love it.
94.9 KISS FM. Driven by Carl Tyler Chevrolet.
In the morning with 94.9 KISS FM. We got your first Luke Combs code word coming up at 8:20 this morning.
Yeah.
That is your chance to fly away, see Luke Combs in concert in Atlanta. That's one of those big ones with airfare, hotel, you get some spending money.
Yeah, and all you got to do is enter a code word on our Win Stuff page. How easy is that?
Very easy. First code word at 8:20 this morning. All right. Forget that concert in the flyaway. Let's talk local shows that you could be at. Because you could be at every single concert happening at the KettleHouse Amphitheater for the year.
Yeah, this is a pretty awesome idea, and the KettleHouse shows kick off in just a few weeks.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
May 24th is the first concert of the season with 311. I'm going to be there. I'm very excited about that one.
Well, then everybody should go.
Exactly, yeah.
If you're on the fence about trying to get your
you can catch a glimpse of Mike from Smith and Nelson in the morning. Yeah.
High five Mr. Smith there while you're at the show. Yeah, that starts the run that goes all the way through what, mid-September?
Mid-September,
the
yeah.
last show?
I believe the last show is Flogging Molly and the Interrupters, which I will also be at that one.
Oh, there you go. Bookends.
Yes.
A lot of great shows for the summer. Boy, Black Crows, you got Goo Goo Dolls,
yeah.
Fits and the Tantrums,
Third Eye Blind, Hailstorm, Old Crow Medicine Show, so many other ones that are on the calendar too.
Maybe a little light on the country performers this year, but
yeah.
What can you do? But yeah, every single show for the KettleHouse lineup you could be at if you win tickets. That includes, there's a good handful of shows that have already sold out for the season.
Yes, there are.
And you'll get tickets to those as well. It just takes you a second. You fill out a form. Got to be 21 or older, and then you're entered. It's that easy.
Yeah, one entry per person, no purchase fee or anything like that. And you get like these golden tickets that you can use for every single show at KettleHouse. You can kind of pick and choose which one you want to go to, or you can just go to all of them. Take off work for 4 months and just go to KettleHouse shows all summer long.
That's pretty awesome. Every single show on the lineup.
Yeah.
Even the sold-out shows. All right. If you go to our website or you go to our KISS FM mobile app right now, you're going to find the article. We've got the link, take you to Logjam Presents, and then you can enter to win tickets for every single KettleHouse show.
There you go.
That'd be something.
That would be great.
You should have, like, your own little entrance. It's lawn seats for every show, but I feel like they should, like, reserve just a little area.
Yeah.
It's just mark it off and rope it off. That's
little
you.
Thing, yes.
That's
There's a
yours.
velvet rope with a bodyguard.
That's right. They're going to get to know you so well. You're going to be there for every single one.
Of course, yeah.
All right, every KettleHouse Amphitheater show in 2022 you can win tickets to. We've got all the details. Check your KISS FM mobile app for more.
On 94.9 KISS FM. Smith and Nelson's Odds and Ends on 94.9 KISS FM.
Yes, it is. Some odds and ends for your morning, and they're doing a new Wonder Years TV show, a reboot of the Wonder Years, and apparently Fred Savage was involved with it as a director and executive producer. I say was because Fred Savage is no longer involved with it. He actually just got fired for alleged misconduct, faced a few different allegations, and cooperated with an investigation into them, but ultimately the decision was made to let him go. There's still no word yet on what he is accused of, but a source says that there were verbal outbursts and inappropriate behavior.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is kind of a fun one. 81-year-old woman recently graduated from the University of Akron with a degree in organizational supervision. She was one of the top students in her class. At 81 years old, so she's going to continue her studies and hopes to get a certificate in communication.
Okay. 81 years of organizational supervision. Is that just like watching people do things? Supervising?
I don't know. But whatever it is, she was one of the best.
There you go.
Top of the class.
Not bad.
Hopefully when she moves on, gets her certificate in communications, and starts her career, we wish her well.
Exactly. Top Gun Maverick coming out in a few weeks. I'm pretty excited about it. And recently the Lady Gaga song that accompanies Top Gun Maverick was released. Kind of the new version of like the Berlin Take My Breath Away song. It's her like it's not a redo of the song. It's like an original one, but kind of fits the same purpose. Apparently, Tom Cruise also hired 21 Pilots to do a song for Top Gun Maverick.
That seems like a lot of people.
21 of them, actually. Yeah, you're right. That's too many for one song. Maybe that's why they were fired, because, he brought on 21 Pilots, and the lead singer said, I was working with music placement person with the new Top Gun and writing a new song, and then Tom just came in and fired everyone.
Wow.
So I guess, Tom Cruise, maybe not a fan of whatever 21 Pilots were doing, and, he kicked him off the movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good news for anybody that was worried. Competitive eater Joey Chestnut will compete in the upcoming World Donut Hole Eating Championship.
Oh, good.
So there's that. He holds the record, by the way, for glazed donuts. Ate 55 of those in 8 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
14,795 calories in one sitting with his donut downing. But he's going for donut holes now.
Okay. I mean, he can eat a lot more of those in one sitting, I bet. They're a lot smaller.
15,000 calories.
Oh, man. This is a weird story. A tattoo artist shared photos of this guy in England who, is a normal-looking-ish dude, a little bit on the chubbier side. He got a full set of abs tattooed onto his belly. And
gonna regret that later.
From a distance, it's kind of convincing. You look up he lifts the shirt, you see the photo, and there's a lot of shading and contouring, and they're supposed to look like Schwarzenegger's abs when he was in his prime.
That's the hope. Is that people will only view you from a distance for the rest of your days.
Exactly, yeah. So people thought he faked it, just painted the abs on, but it is an actual tattoo.
Oh, man.
Which is pretty wild.
Oh, jeez. All right, some stuff that happened on this day. How about 1899? The lawnmower was invented on this day.
Hey.
This date, 1914, Mother's Day became a public holiday. And then this date, 1992, the Golden Girls. They aired the series finale.
Oh, wow.
Birthday today. Billy Joel, biggest birthday of note, 73 for Billy Joel. Crazy.
Yeah.
There you go. Odds and ends for the morning. It's KISS.
Always streaming live with your free KISS FM app and powered by Carl Tyler Chevrolet, Montana's country leader, 94.9 KISS FM.
It's back.
Smith and Nelson in the morning. It's a Monday with 94.9 KISS FM. Usually you say it's a Monday and you go, oh boy, what a bummer. But because we get cookies delivered for breakfast on Monday, we're all right with that.
Yeah, we love it.
Crumbl cookies delivering to us here in the studio the flavors of the week, which rotate every week, by the way.
Yes, they do. And it used to be they just did 4 new flavors every week. Now they're doing 5.
I'm kind of liking this new 5-flavor thing.
Yeah, it gives us a little bit of an extra taste of the week. And, they have the 4-pack, and then there's like one little extra cookie box that they just have to toss in there, too.
They're going to have to create a new box for the 5-pack, aren't they? All right, flavors of the week with Crumbl cookies. A chance to have all of these delivered to you with Free Cookie Friday, by the way. But let's run them down for you.
Absolutely.
Salted caramel cheesecake. So good.
Yes.
3-layer stack of flavors. It includes graham cracker, cheesecake frosting, gooey caramel, and a touch of sea salt.
I mean, that is just an excellent combination of things right there, yeah.
I think I may have... I asked you, I said, is this a new cookie? You said you seemed to remember it. I must have been gone maybe this week or something, but the chocolate potato chip.
Yeah, I think we've had this one once or twice before. I know my girlfriend also made like a version of these cookies around Christmas time. I don't think she got the recipe from Crumbl or anything, but she made like her own version of this. But this is like a savory cookie filled with semi-sweet chocolate chips, toasted coconut rolled in crushed potato chips, and pretzels. So you got the kind of sweet and salty thing going on here. But yeah, I like this one a lot. I think it's very good.
Coconut's kind of an interesting mix in there, too.
There's a few coconut-heavy cookies this week, actually.
You think kind of the chocolate, then, the salty to offset the chocolate, and then kind of the coconut thrown in, a little extra piece in there.
Definitely.
Pecan pie.
Absolutely.
Or pecan pie, depending on how you say it.
I guess that's true, depending on what part of the country you're from. But yeah, it's basically just a tiny little mini pecan pie.
I love the little mini pie version.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Buttery sugar cookie, sparkly brown sugar, freshly toasted pecan pie filling. Also, the peanut butter bar this week.
This is probably the highlight of the week for me. It's a chilled cookie. I'm always a fan of those. And it's a chunky peanut butter oatmeal cookie smothered with a rich chocolate fudge frosting. Got that peanut butter chocolate combination. So good.
And finally, hey, you get double chilled this week.
Yeah.
With the pina colada.
You know, if you like pina coladas and eating cookies all day,
this is for you.
This is the way to do it. Yeah.
And listen to the song while you're doing it.
Yes.
Taste of Paradise. Pineapple coconut cookie layered with pina colada frosting, then little coconut sprinkled on top.
Okay.
And throw on a big old cherry just for good measure.
There we go.
Like you would find in your drink.
Yes, exactly. Like we said, I mean, coconut-heavy kind of week. 2 cookies featuring coconut.
All right, those are your flavors of the week. Crumbl cookies, also with their the ice cream that they do.
Yep, the Crumbl cream.
Crumbl cream, it's so good. Brownie fudge, cookie dough crunch, peanut butter brittle, and more. You can get your Crumbl cream. Plus, they do delivery, which I used over the weekend for Mother's Day, by the way.
Nice, that's how you do it.
Delivered a little something to Mom. Plus catering, check out Crumbl cookies and the 5 flavors of the week. We should also throw in the chocolate chip.
Yes, the milk chocolate chip is a standby that's always there every single week.
All right, all of those flavors that we just described, you get a party box full of cookies delivered to you and your coworkers on Friday with our free Cookie Friday.
Yes, all you got to do is go to our Win Stuff page at KissFM.com or your free Kiss FM mobile app to enter.
On 94.9 KISS FM. You know, newsworthy nugget of the day with Smith and Nelson on 94.9 KISS FM.
Brought to you by Farside Sign, Missoula's leading full-service sign and custom vehicle graphic shop. Farside Sign in the 2200 block, South Avenue West.
All right, dropping little knowledge bombs on you. We try to give you something every day you didn't know. Kind of like a, little odd fun fact.
Exactly, and this is definitely an odd fun fact. I think it is, at least. American cheese, we think of it as mostly the processed, square slices of cheese. Did you know American cheese was invented by a Canadian?
Of course it was.
That's how it worked. And that would be James Kraft of, Kraft cheese.
Right, yeah, Kraft food.
James Kraft, born in Canada in 1874, moved to Chicago in 1903, and then created American cheese in 1916.
Well, I mean,
So, he was in America.
Yeah, if he moved to America.
Yeah, but he was, born in Canada. Spent more time in Canada than he had in America at the time. But still, was the inventor of American cheese and made the distinction between, cheddar and then American and the processed cheese and all that kind of stuff. There's a fascinating long history of cheeses throughout the country.
Well, everybody in Canada hates him now. Turned his back on the country.
This could have been Canadian cheese. It could have been. There you go. Needs to or not, now you know.
Carl